with game, a surprise.
Oh, nice.
Can we do that?
I like games.
So I'm gonna give you a choice, like 2 choices, and you have to quickly, like say pick one, okay? Whatever comes in your brain. No thinking, no long time. This should be no longer than 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay, let me start. Basketball or netball?
Basketball.
Court or ramp?
Court.
Audio or video?
Video.
Sri Lanka or New Zealand?
Sri Lanka, of course.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Early mornings or late nights?
Late nights.
Heels or sneakers?
Sneakers.
Discipline or motivation?
I would say both.
Winter or summer?
Winter.
Travel or stay home?
Travel.
Rice and curry or fast food?
Rice and curry.
One word to describe yourself. Running out of
Strong
time.
person.
Okay, strong person. That was cool. That was fun. Thank you so
High
much.
five.
That was nice. Kia ora and welcome back to Up AIC Women's Edition. Today's episode is all about journeys, the kind that does not fit into one box. From representing Sri Lanka in international platforms to building life across countries, and now being one among us here at AIC. Today's guest is this kind of story who I'm really excited about. Welcome to the show, Solange.
Thank you, and thank you so much for having me here today.
Thank you so much for coming. Well, I have to do this.
Yeah.
Sri Lankan names are really beautiful and huge, but why are they so difficult to pronounce? I finally mastered calling you out. It's Solange Christina Gunawijeya. Correct?
Perfecto.
You see?
Yes.
Can you once
Say
spread?
it. Okay.
No, yeah. Say it to the audience.
Okay,
please.
my name is Solange Christina Gunawijeya.
Well, we all thought it's Solange for a long, long time because
Yeah,
it comes
people-
with E.
It's like this. So my name came from a saint.
Uh-huh.
So my dad put that name. That there is a history behind a story behind it. Actually, I would say when I born. So my dad went to a priest, and then from the priest only they got the name first. And once the hospital just asked about the name to put into the birth certificate, and literally my parents forgot my name. And then they remember only S, Christina Gunawijeya. So what they does is they put S dot Christina Gunawijeya, and I'm a K Christina, not C Christina.
Oh, cool.
Alright?
Yeah.
And then they go back to the priest and they ask what is the exact name, and then say it again, and then they have just pasted everywhere. My name pasted everywhere on the wall. So then they used to my name. That's how they also start talking. And then in Sri Lankan people, they just call me like Solange, 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 Solangi, likewise. So then my father thought, okay, let them talk, let them say Solange. So that's also they pronounce something else. So my exact name, my correct name is Solange Christina Gunawijeya. But in Sri Lanka, people call me Solange.
Solange. Okay,
Yes.
so we were correct either way.
And then you can call me Sola. That's a
Sola.
shortest name.
Okay,
That's
cool.
the
I'm going to
easiest
call
way.
you Sola. That's cool. Because I tried to ask you like three times already before, right? About how to pronounce your
Yes,
name
yes.
correctly. But I loved how your husband's name sounded actually. Can you say that to my audience fans?
Oh, God.
That was a fun name.
Sorry, baby. I would say this. My husband's name is, it's too long.
Uh-huh.
And
That I know.
it's Herat Mudyanselage Kavishka Pamode Bandara Ratnayaka. 6.
That takes rehearsing, you see?
Even for me, it's also sometimes it's get,
Amazing. How many years did it take to memorize his names actually after marriage or before marriage? I'm sorry.
I would say it took me a long time actually.
Yeah, I can tell. Jokes apart. All right, coming back. Let's come back to What's Up AIC. How is it like being Miss Sri Lanka here on campus? Do people, come reach out to you every time? And do they really, have you had this moment when somebody recognized you? Hey, look at that, Miss Sri Lanka, the beauty queen.
There was an incident. I think some of the Sri Lankan people, they know who I am. And
All right.
basically, I'm not a person who always tells that I am a particular person and I am this and all. I'm just hiding myself. and I wanted to be a normal person and like to live in a normal way. So if somebody recognize me, I feel, and the way they look at me, I know, okay, these people identify me and they recognize me who I am. Then I just give a small smile.
The starstruck moment.
Yes.
You see, you can't deny
Yeah.
your identity. You've already built it. It does not leave you
Yeah.
quickly. It follows you everywhere. That's a beauty in itself, actually.
Yeah.
That's already one story, you see. But it's a really good privilege to have someone like you among us that makes up this crowd of students at AIC with some people like you and some students like you. Thank you so much for that, and thank you so much for choosing AIC. Actually,
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little about your culture? Like you just mentioned about the tradition from how you pick names for your children and all of that. So a little about where you come from and that side of your...
Yeah. So I'm a Sri Lankan, a proud Sri Lankan. And I born and brought up in Colombo. So basically I'm a city girl. And then my husband is from Kurunegala, which is one of the heritage place in Sri Lanka.
Come celebrate culture, color, and community at AIC Sinhala and Tamil New Year. Enjoy an afternoon of food, music, laughter, and festive vibes with your campus fan out. It's all happening Wednesday, April 29 from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Level 1. Everyone's welcome. Scan the QR code and join the celebration.
Can you quickly recommend me one Sri Lankan dish that I should not miss and one Sri Lankan place that I should not miss if I go to Sri Lanka ever?
There are a lot, but I would say that is milk rice. In Sinhalese we call kiribat, that you can enjoy during
Kiribat?
that you can enjoy in a Sri Lankan New Year in coming up in the campus. So kiribat, it's made out of cooked rice mixed with coconut milk, and there is a cider which goes as lunumiris. We call it lunumiris in Sri Lanka. That is onion chopped and mixed with all these spices and all. So that's it. That is one of the best food. I would eat dinner, lunch, breakfast, or any of the hangovers, or whatever the time. I would love to eat kiribat all the time.
Okay, kiribat it is. What about the place?
Place also, we have a lot of places that you can.
Sri Lanka is absolutely known for the beaches and the beautiful nature and all that, right?
But apart from beaches, I would say I like to spend and I like to go to Sri Mahabodhiya, which is located in Anuradhapura. That is in the heart of North Central Province. That is, there is a story behind of it, because that place is a ancient place. That the branch of the Buddha Bodhi tree has been taken all the way from India in I think centuries BCs ago. And then, because I can't remember actually what is the exact. So that has been taken. The branch was brought by India, and that the branch was situated in Sri Lanka, and it was recognized from the UNICEF as a heritage site. World Heritage Site. So it's one of the most relaxed, calm place that I really like to go.
Whenever is it with beaches?
No, not in the beaches.
Just the nature.
It's just the nature and a lot of historical places.
What was the name of the place again?
Sri Mahabodhiya.
Sri Mahabodhiya. Okay, yes. Remember. I'll take note of that one. Thank you so
Whenever
much.
I travel to Sri Lanka, every year or whatever the time, I like to go with my family to spend some time there. It's a temple basically.
Thank you so much for that information, and I hope that's really useful to my audience as well. And look out for Sri Lanka New Year. That's going to be held, an event that's coming up on campus.
Yes.
Probably next block.
Yeah, probably yes.
Right?
Yes.
So yeah, make sure you go there and try some kiribat and get to know the Sri Lankan culture even more closely. Watch Solange perform, I guess. Something. The mystery is yet to find out, right? Well, you've represented Sri Lanka in so many higher platforms, including maybe it's from sports like basketball and netball and all of that, and you even participated in Olympics, so almost at the Olympics qualifiers, right?
Yeah.
So how old were you back then when you qualified for Olympics?
Okay, that is during the COVID times, we got to know that we were qualified for the qualified rounds in Olympics, and then we went to. It was supposed to have held into 2020, but it was postponed to 2021, which is one of the. I would say in my whole sports career, that is one of the most remarkable recognition thing that I have ever gained in my sport life. Representing Sri Lanka in the international platform is one of, I think, all the people, all the sportsmen or women would like to participate in it.
Of course, that's an absolute
I
honor.
had the privilege to participate on the Olympic qualifiers with one of the best teams in the world. We didn't place it, but that experience, the exposure, and the the how do you say that? Something you can't even touch, or the people who can't even reach to that position, we had that opportunity to grab it. So I am so privileged, and I'm so humbly satisfying on that recognition.
That should be a proud moment for you
Exactly.
in your career, in your sports journey, right?
Yes.
And how old were you when you?
I was 30 at that time.
Oh, cool.
Yes, I
That's
just
an- that-
turned 30 at that time. Yeah.
That's amazing. How does it feel like to represent your country in different platforms? Do you have this patriotic side of Solange, dancing with pride and all of that? How does it feel for you, be it from pageantry or from sports or you name it, from profession? You've traveled across countries, tried to build lives in places. So is it a good feeling?
Yeah. I mean, being a girl, being a woman, being a girl and being a married woman, I think I have just achieved almost, I don't say I have achieved almost everything, but some of the points that I have already achieved in my life that people can't even think of it. And some of the people thinks that I can have that life also, I have achieved that life as well. So being in the international platform is one of the key areas that I can just improve myself, and you can be yourself as well. That's why I'm here sitting with you and having this interview.
Exactly, and
That is the exposure.
And I
you can
feel
get
lucky
it.
that you did not actually go for the typical path you would have gone for, like other Miss Sri Lankans. A bunch of Bollywood actresses come from Sri Lankan pageantry,
Yes,
right? So
yes.
they're beautiful, they're smart, they're amazing, they're amazing in total. But yeah, I'm really glad that we're able to do this together here because
Exactly.
you chose a different path. What was your motivation behind choosing a different path and not going for the modeling and other careers that could
So
have been
modeling
there?
came all of a sudden. It was not in my agenda. My life is all about sports all the time. I started representing my country when I was 13 years old. That's a Sri Lankan record. Who nobody has been breaked out yet. So still I'm the person who is holding that for the 18, 19 years now. It's been.
Amazing.
So I was fully into sports and I studied. Yes, I studied. And thankfully, I'm thanking my parents because they didn't push me to do studies all the time, but they did. But they also pushed me into who I am today as a sportswoman as well.
The personality
The
building.
personality, the
It
resilience,
does not
everything.
come from the books itself.
No,
Never
I would
alone.
say, my parents. If I wouldn't get their help, I don't think that I can achieve this much of things.
I can relate to this so well. Oh my God. Thank you so much for spilling those words out.
Yes.
I mean, representing your country, being a part of peasants, being a part of sports, because sportsmanship itself is such a huge quality that a person can build and hold in themselves.
Yeah.
And it is actually a must as young people, especially because that's going to be something that's going to teach an individual the discipline of life, the way
Exactly.
of life. Of course, the health and fitness is obviously there, but it's going to teach a lot of things when you're involved in at least one sport in your lifetime. So I can totally relate to this. About talking about setting records, you were 13 years young when you set this record for Sri Lanka in terms of sports, and also you also broke barriers when it comes to being the first pageant Miss Sri Lanka who won the pageant, who was a different
dark-skinned Sri Lanka.
Sri Lankan, right? So you've broken this barrier of colorism. So That must be a really
Yeah,
proud
I would say
moment.
that is the credit goes to my mom, because my mom and my sister. They are the one who applied without knowing me. Because in that year, I was the MVP for Sri Lankan Mini Olympics. We call it National Sports Festival. It's like a mini Olympic in Sri Lanka, the National Sports Festival. So I was the best player, the MVP that time. So I got a lot of calls and interviews for this, and the digital papers and everything. So I got this call, and then they told me that you have been shortlisted for this pageant. I was like,
And then you hung
what
up.
pageant?
No, I did not apply.
No, I was like, they call me Christina Gunawijeya, and I was like, nobody's calling me Christina Gunawijeya. I was like, how did you got to know my Christina name? And then they told me that you have been shortlisted for this, and then I was like, oh, I'm dark. How can I be a Miss Sri Lanka?
Oh.
That's what I said, because everyone's mentality those days, the fair skin is the key to their success, to be crowned. So I was like, I went home and I was blast everyone. Why did you apply? Why? And even my dad said, just go and try, because you have accepted a lot of challenges in your life. So just give it a try and see. Never know, you might be a Miss Sri Lanka one day. Just get that experience. I was like, okay. And then, the flow goes and all. And then at the stage I thought, okay, I think I need to fight for this crown. I mean, like you need to have that determination, the hunger to grab that, right?
Right.
If you feel hunger only, you can grab it.
And once you're at the game, Solange is not somebody who can just step back without
Nah,
winning it, right? Not
not.
getting the score.
No.
You see?
Even if I feel that I'm not performing, I'm literally starting the others to play. If I feel that I'm not the person who can't score amount of this, but what I do is I just play the other role, and I'll just ask the other players to start doing it.
So you're kind of person who takes everybody together as you go further, right? And that's the really kind of leadership quality that somebody should possess as a leader, as somebody like you.
Yeah.
And it's really beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that part of your
No
story,
problem.
Solange. It's really
It's my pleasure.
thoughtful and thought intriguing actually. Because sometimes it's not the noise outside that actually is pushing us away from the success that we're meant for. It's the noise that's coming from inside of us, from within, that we need to kind of shut down so that we can just keep going. Even when we cannot believe in ourselves enough, it's people like our parents, our sisters, our family are the ones, and partners are the ones who might actually believe in us more than ourselves and just push us, right?
That's
So it's so important, and that's really required in moments like this. So look where you are today at, and all you are is proud of yourself and your journey. You've been to Australia like quite a few times.
Yes.
Even after you arrived in New Zealand, grabbed a lot of trophies and awards. Next time, don't forget to pack me in your luggage.
Yeah,
okay?
for sure.
When was the last time you went to play for?
It's been 1 year since I came to New Zealand, and I think three times I've been to Australia, two for netball and one for basketball. So recently I went to Australia 3 weeks back. That is for a netball tournament, and I grabbed the best shooter in that tournament, and we won. We are the champions at that tournament, and then I somehow managed to get the special award called best shooter in the tournament.
Somehow, best shooter. You see, somehow, right?
Yes.
Go check her LinkedIn. She has a lot of somehow posts there, where she somehow receives this award, that award, MVP, best player, best I don't know.
God. Okay, I'll just remove that somehow.
Not everything is coincidental. Solange.
I emerged, yes.
You definitely earned it. You see, I heard this saying a while ago, and I was really interested in asking this question to you. It's about the crowns. Since you're a beauty queen, you are Miss Sri Lanka who participated in Miss Earth, ended up being the top model, and a lot of titles come with you see. But they say that the most beautiful crowns are the ones that you carry, which is invisible. So what is that invisible crown that you carry with yourself every single day?
Be yourself, be humble, and resilience about yourself. And I would say the best one is, no matter what your age, no matter what you do, always keep believing in yourself and make others smile. So I am a person who really likes to see others smile, to entertain people, to keep as a team, because I came with a background of a team player, and I am like, I'm very down to earth person. If I have a crown on my head, or if I have MVP or whatever, I'm just still a normal, humble Solange Gunawijeya.
A human being.
Normal human being, and I'm Solange. So
that shines a light in your humanitarian side as well. And
you need to
no
help
wonder.
people. You need to help people no matter what. Because we never know that what times is our time to go. Until that, you need to do what other people's needed. Because I'm a person like to help others. Like, I would say it's not about money or whatever, but there are things that you can just help people, right? In your words, or you can be a good listener, or you can be a good talker, or you can be, at least you can just smile whenever who feels that bad. If you smile, that smile is a matter.
Yeah, cool.
To
Which
change
takes
the
me
life.
back to your initiatives on campus as well. You've been actively participating in fundraising events and organizing and stuff like that. So you recently organized this fundraising thing for Sri Lanka when it was flooded back a few months ago. So can you share this story a
It
little
was one
bit?
of the most devastated, dark days in my life, because I'm away from Sri Lanka, and it's like a lot of kilometers away, and something like this happened. If I'm in Sri Lanka, I know what to do. I can do whatever, like I can just grab some people and then we can do whatever we want. But when you're away from your home, and it's really hits to you, right? The people are suffering and people are dying, and you can see all these small kids, they are suffering, they are crying, they are without their moms, they don't have houses, and it really hits me. And apparently I was just talking to my husband, I was like, what are we going to do, and what we can do? And for the whole week I was so upset. I went to church, I went to temples and was just praying, and literally I got an email saying that how we all doing and all. And then at that time I just sent an email to reply back to Lynette, saying there is a Sri Lankan community, we can just help these people, at least a small thing. The school starts, because it takes 2 months to if we grab all these stuff, and when we pack and when we air cargo, it takes at least 2 days or 3 days. If it is go by sea cargo, it will take another 2 months. But if it is something we can just collect and send it back.
Was it a good success?
It was a good success, and then Lynette was there, and Lynette was saying, okay, let's do it. So and she also got she called me and asked what needs to be done, and I say better to talk with the senior lecturers, in the Sri Lankan senior lecturers or the people, and then we can do this. At least this is the thing that I can do in New Zealand. From
the
New
fact
Zealand.
that you've had this courage to take this initiation for the sake of humanity, and that came out of kindness, it already
thanks
beautiful.
Thanks to the campus, thanks to Lynette, Student Success, Sue, everyone, and Indra, Dr. Indra especially, and all the Sri Lankan community who just gave a small thing that kinds matters. So we collected a lot of stuff, and we just hand over to the people who just sending off. And I'm so grateful that I can take that initiative and do some impact for the people who are affected with this crisis.
And this feeling when you see your country, your people suffering from the other side of the world. It's horrible. And I've been there before, and I completely understand where you stand right now when you're saying all
because I
this,
remember in 2004 when the tsunami hits, I saw people, I was very small at that time, I saw the people how they just, the Sri Lankans are very you can see when you see the Sri Lankans how they treat, how they smile and all. So when it comes
they're
to
one
like
of the
this,
fun people that I've been around with. Actually, I have a lot of Sri Lankan friends, and I'm gonna brag about this shoot. Actually, I have one Sri Lanka. My What's Up AIC. You should go watch it because they're really fun people. To be with.
So we are very helpful to each other and everyone. So when it comes something like this, a crisis or a natural disaster, whatever comes, we people are taking the initiative and help the others. So it's really hit to me because I'm away from the country where I lived for the entire life. So it's taught me, and I'm so grateful and happy to be part of AIC and to help people with a small thing at least.
AIC is a beautiful home,
I would say.
for real.
Join us for the Auckland Public Library Tour. We'll meet on campus, apply for library cards, then head out for a guided tour of the city's biggest library. It's happening Friday, April 24 at 10:30 a.m. Meet at Level 1 AIC. Scan the QR code to sign up and start your library adventure.
But your journey at AIC is slowly coming to an end. How has it
yes.
been so far? Can you tell us a little bit about the journey at AIC? Was it fun? Did you enjoy your time?
So, well, this is my second master's. I did my first master in UK, and this is my second master in AIC. Initially, I was like, it's I came all the way from Dubai, and it took me like some times to get settled, right? But AIC welcomes very warm hands, and they were like...
The people here, the services here, right?
They're very nice. Even the lecturers, the mentors, the student level 8, I would say, they are really, really nice. And
sanctuary.
it is a sanctuary for every student. And the student success, they help me because initially I wanted to go to Australia. And then even I asked for a letter, they give me without asking for what. They are like very nice, and they listen to the people.
For your
right?
game,
for my basketball game, netball game first, and then for my visas actually.
Can I take a pause? Can you quickly tell our audience what's the difference between basketball and netball? Because most of them might not be aware of that. And then we come back to this.
Okay, so basketball is a game that you can dribble, and then there are 5 people, and everyone can shoot and everyone can defend, and then you can dribble the ball, and then you can just move the ball. But netball, it's all about footwork. You can't run with the ball, but basketball you can run with the ball, but dribbling. But netball, it's more about footwork, and it's all about a women's game. Basketball is a men's game, but you can play. So I would say that's the difference between.
Thank you for that. Now we are all wise and known of that.
Yeah.
So coming back to the Australian letter.
Yes. So they helped me to get my Australian visa without any hesitation. And I would say this is a lovely place that I met a lot of different culture of people, different nationality. But when it comes to the classroom, we all are equal. So I'm really grateful to be part of AIC, and to my lectures, I would say thank you. To all the academic staff, I would say thank you, and thank you for your warm-hearted and warmly welcome us. And it's going to be a little bit, really sad that I'm going to be ending in next block. Yeah, so far so
But
good.
you're working towards the good, right? It's all for the good.
Yes.
What are you hoping for next, and how are you working towards it after this phase
After
of your
this,
life?
It's a tricky question because I didn't even think about it. Currently I'm working, but whenever AIC asks me to come, I'm always available. 24/7 I'm available, no matter what. If they ask me to come, or if they wanted to do any kind of thing, I'm always available for them, no matter where I am.
Likewise. You've lived in Sri Lanka, worked in Dubai, and traveled almost 60 plus countries because of your sports career, right? Which began quite early in your life. And now you're currently in New Zealand living and exploring this Kiwi side of the world. So was there any specific, moment that really changed your perspective towards life? Because you somehow ended up being a gypsy, a citizen of the world, who've traveled so many countries. So was there this specific moment and incident in life that really changed your perspective towards life?
I would say I started traveling because of my sports when I was 12. From there up to now, I have been traveling. I have meeting people, different nationality, work with different nationality, played with different nationalities. So when it comes to your question, I would say after my father's death, that was really hit, and that was the moment the whole Solange's life, everything has been gone upside down. Because when I was 23 only, when my dad died. After 6 months, after being Miss Sri Lanka, after 6 months, my father passed away. So I actually doesn't know what to do because I have a younger sister. At that time she was studying, and my mom, she was a housewife, and I'm the only person after my father's passed away. I'm the only person who, like, when he passed away, he gave me all the responsible things to me, to my hand.
Handed over the torch.
Yeah, everything, every single thing he handed over to me. Due to everything, and then at that time, I think that's the most of the time. I think that is the time that everything has been changed, and that point I thought, okay, this is the time that I have to take all the responsibilities, and I have to, not only focusing on my sports career, I have to focus on my family careers, family and all the other careers as well. And then there the point I started taking all these, I worked in Sri Lanka. I worked in Sri Lanka and I played as a professional, and then eventually I got married, and then I asked from my mom, is it okay if I leave the country? And she said, as long as you think that that's a good point, yes, of course, and you have to be with your husband. Then I moved to
leaving your parents and family behind. That's
yes,
another
one. Yeah, because I never stayed. Maximally, I stayed without my mom is like for 30 days, like a month. Other than that, I haven't been away for so long. And then I moved to Dubai, started my career from scratch, and then there is a point my husband told me, okay, now it's time for us to move, and we have to be, because Dubai is a nice country, that the country gave a lot of opportunity for me to be here in New Zealand. And I met a lot of people, different fields, good and bad, everything, life experience, rather than my sports career. I think the best lessons I have learned in Dubai. And then I moved here. I came alone. Again from scratch, I have to start.
I'm sure a lot of students can relate to this journey so far. Yeah.
And the biggest challenge was to find a job, because I have to do a part-time job, a limited time period, because I was working full-time before I come here, and I earned a lot.
The transition of
So
your career and lifestyle,
the lifestyle, everything changed. That was something that I think being answer to your question. So it's like a roller coaster of my life, but I take it as a positive way, because I think a person should need all these, as I always say, mistakes or the scratch, starting from scratch. I think that needs to be come out. Then only you can go to your goal and to be successful.
But look how far you've come now. You know, like sometimes the lessons, the most beautiful lessons in life don't really come from all the comfortable spaces.
No.
It has to come from harsh realities and harsh perspectives.
Yeah.
So that's just an evidence and just a reflection of your wisdom and the person, the Solange that you are today. And if it was not for those laybacks and all those situations that you come across so bravely, you wouldn't be maybe not as resilient as you are right now. So I'm so proud of the younger Solange. I'm so proud of the current Solange. So for the students who are watching this, especially the new students, do you have any special message for them? Like, do you want to share a few insights?
Don't step back, go forward, and be yourself and do whatever your heart thinks to do. That's what I wanted to tell. That's what I did. No matter what the things comes to you, bad or good or bad, just take it in your warm hands. Just face for it. You will be successful.
That's a beautiful message.
For sure.
Thank you so much. Okay, Solange, thank you so much for doing this with us at What's Up AIC Women's Edition, and it's a huge honor and a privilege to be able to share this space with you today. And I hope we'll be able to continue this friendship, whatever we built on What's Up AIC on the set and outside of the set forever.
Thank you so much for having me, Rain and Sangya. Sangya, yes.
You see, I need to give you some training as well.
Yes, and thank you so much for having me. It was a really nice interview, and I enjoyed a lot. And looking forward to more. And I wish you all the very best for you too as well. and to the people, to the students who are studying in AIC. Yeah, see you.
Thank you so much. It was wonderful. Thank you.
you.
We're so proud to have you as a person
Thank you.
among us. Thank you so much, Solange. And if you enjoyed today's corridor, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And that was Solange, a story full of identity, purpose, and resilience. And thank you so much for tuning into What's Up AIC. Ka kite ano. See you next time.